In 2001, members of the Hummer Club were in West Virginia on an off-road excursion when heavy rains caused floods in the nearby town of Beckley. Nearly 100 Hummer owners arrived in the area ready to use their Hummer vehicles to aid the American Red Cross, hoping to help get people and supplies into and out of the disaster areas. With extremely tight approach and departure angles, steel skid plate and undercarriage protection, as well as high ground clearance, Hummer vehicles are able to traverse steep inclines, vertical walls, and depending on the vehicle, operate in 20 to 30 inches of water, making them incredibly well suited for disaster relief situations. However, due to liability issues, the American Red Cross was forced to turn the owners away. Since then, members of the Hummer Club have been working at local and national levels to develop a program where, with certain certification and training, owners will be able to volunteer their time and trucks in disaster relief situations in conjunction with the American Red Cross.
Well, I think the Hummer Club was looking for ways to participate at the community level, approach the Red Cross about participating in emergency and disaster response.
This was completely a grassroots effort that bubbled up from our owners. They saw a need for their services with their trucks and being able to reach people that needed to be reached in disaster areas, and they saw a natural fit, and they themselves wanted to volunteer and help out the community. So this was a completely grassroots effort. It was their idea. It was a great idea, and they were the ones that persisted and asked us if we thought it would make sense and moved forward to form the partnership.
This was the birth of Hope. Hummer Owners Prepared for Emergencies.
Well, the program's designed so that the Hummer owners can respond at both local levels, meaning home fires or apartment fires where people displaced and the Red Cross moves in to help out, and also on a national level for disasters, tornadoes, hurricanes, large-scale disasters like in New York, and anything of that scale from a 1 to 5.
Under this partnership established by Hummer owners, members of the Hummer Club will become certified as American Red Cross volunteers and receive training so they can be deployed by local chapters to aid in transport in disaster areas.
Red Cross basically said, hey, if we're going to use your people as volunteers, we need to make sure that they are properly trained in a number of areas.
I think the advantage of training Hummer owners is that they'll have the capabilities to help us respond quickly, training in CPR, first aid, and emergency response, position them to really make an important contribution to our disaster response effort.
The Hummer owners themselves, as part of the Hummer Owner Club, will be offered an off-road driving endorsement, which will really make sure that each individual is fully aware of all the specific talents of the vehicle that they own and how to operate winches, how to cross water, things to be aware of, and using their vehicles for specific things that it's designed for.
Inspired by their Hummer owners, the General Motors Foundation has pledged to support the American Red Cross and strengthen the Hope Partnership.
When an individual is involved in some type of a natural disaster, hurricanes, floods, fires, one of the things that they are looking for is reassurance. And the Red Cross, and in particular the American Red Cross, is a symbol of reassurance. And when an individual is in that particular situation, whether they see one of our American Red Cross Hummers, it gives individuals a sense of assurance.
When you have the ability to go places others cannot, there is a responsibility to use that power for good.
This is the beginning of an important program for us. We think it'll make a real difference in our ability to provide meaningful services to people in need.
Hope is simply a way to ensure we use our assets as best we can and make a difference.